Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who rule well and teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Brothers labor in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you brothers and you brothers and sisters who believe in this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shabbat, Shalom. Yeah, I was just listening to the elder bishops, doing the indoor sit down today, just now recently, and that was one thing that stood out to me was just, and I wanted to do a lesson on it, is how we ought to know that we can't get comfortable, man. We're not supposed to get comfortable, that's what the dainties and the delicacies and all the things, the comfort food, right? That's what they call it, comfort food, right? See, Babylon wants you to get comfortable, right? So, your antennas is not up, your awareness is down, all right? And that's why they're able to fool a lot of you, Jake, man, because you're too comfortable, man. You made a way here. You feel like you're far removed from the days of old, where slavery, and you feel like you have this whole coming from the civil rights movement, and that NAACP, they got NAACP and all that BS, man. You feel like you're going to college, get yourself a good career. You feel like you can establish something here in Babylon, but guess what? You've been lied to, man. You've been lied to, because Babylon is going to fall, and it's not going to be healed, man. You're seeing it being destroyed right from the inside out, man. You're seeing the ways. First off, they're going away with the Constitution, right? Freedom of speech. They're going to go away with the rights to bear arms and all the things that they make you feel like you was an American, so-called American, right? And Jake never had that right, because they considered them as 3/5 of a man, plain and simple. So, Jake, man, you can't get, especially Jake, man. Esau, Edom, this is your rulership, man. You're supposed to be comfortable in your rulership, right? But Jake, this isn't, only the Lord's gonna initiate, basically the elect. They're the only ones that's gonna hear this the truth, the voice of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and him using the prophets and spreading the word, the gospel, the good news. But guess what? There's gonna be a majority of you, Jake, man, that's not gonna hear this word. You're gonna be still in that gross darkness. You're gonna be blinded. You're gonna be, the children of the night, not the children of the day, right? And guess what? You're gonna be overtaken as that thief that come in the night, all right? Because you're too comfortable, man. And when they shall sell peace and safety, guess what? You're gonna believe it, because you're gonna do anything to remain your comfort levels, man. Just like when the scamdemic came, right? Whatever the scamdemic, they had Jake, man. They wanted to get back to some form of normalcy, along with Esau, Edom, and these other nations, man. All right. They want to go back to being comfortable, doing the things that they desire, like, shaking ass in the club, you seen what happened in Atlanta, man. They couldn't wait to go to the club, right? And that's Jake, man. That's the mindset of Jake, man. They're wise to do evil. Stupid, they foolish and sottish children, man, right? But guess what? The elect is going to realize, man, they sick and tired. They sick and tired of this place, and they feel sick and tired of feeling sick and tired of this place, man. You talk to a hopeful elect brother, right? And you ask them how was your day, man? They're gonna tell you, man, truthfully, man, continue to feel sick and tired of this place, man. Because what does the scripture says, man? What does I've been quoting some scriptures. We're on the move right now, so it happened to be some traffic, so I can throw this up. Ecclesiastes. I think it's Ecclesiastes. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it reads, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart." All right? Sorrow is better than laughter. All right? Because why? Because, I mean, come on, man. This place again will surely destroy you. You know what I mean? With a sword destruction, right? But sorrow is better than laughter. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. All right? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. You see, the mind of the wise is in the house of mourning. All right? Seeking the day of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. Right? But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth, man. Looking to party and bullshit, shake their ass. Christmas is coming up next week. You know, having Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, Friends, Christmas. They call it Friendsmas. It's a whole bunch of bullshit going on, man. You know, a whole bunch of madness that Esau Edom blinded the people, man. And Jake, they fell for a hook, line, and sinker, man. Right? They fell for it. All right? But see, the elect, you know, they have a spirit on them, man. Like it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. All right? But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth, man. Man, they looking like, oh, man, it's a Saturday. I got to go Christmas shopping. Shit like that, man. That's what you hear from your family members. You know, you can hear with the people around you, man. Shit is crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. That's the spirit that majority of people in these days. And guess what? Even that festive spirit is no longer as festive as it used to be, man. Because people can feel the pinch, you know, on their pockets, you know, their morale, right? And they want to have that, they want to be in delusion and act like they're happy. And it's the time to be happy, like married, the time to be married, right? Married. But guess what? You know, they struggling, you know, barely able to pay their bills, so they don't know how they're going to get their children gifts for Christmas, right? And they put themselves in further debt, you know, and further behind when they trying to go all out for their children, you know, not knowing that, man, the Lord is not dealing with these heathens' feast days. The Lord's not dealing, you know, the Lord told you don't go into the way, going as the ways of the heathen, man. Don't fall after the ways of the heathen. But what do our people continue to do, man? Continue to do those things. You know, leading back to the start of how I start this lesson, you know, that they want to go back to, you know, having a merry old time, feeling comfortable, you know, eating some cookies and waiting, you know, to have the stocking, this is what they call it, the stockings and at the fireplace, whatever, you know, under the Christmas tree. You know, that's the type of spirit these people in, man. And guess what? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. All right? You know? A prudent man looketh well to his going. All right? Plain and simple. Right? And our heart is not here, man. We set our minds on the kingdom, man. We set our hearts and minds on the kingdom, man. Straight up. And we sick and tired of this place, man. We sick and tired of this shit, man. We, you know, we'll constantly have to bust our behind, you know, just to try to make ends meet, right? We're constantly behind. Most of us, right? Most of us. You know, you got some brothers that, you know, doing a little well for themselves, but for the most part, man, you know, brothers is fighting to stay above water, man. It's fighting to stay above water, man. And through the mercy and grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord is going to give us our daily bread, man, and take care of us so we be sufficient enough to do His will. Because that's what it all comes down to. And whatever the Lord put, the position He put us in, you know, we pray the Lord that we take it cheerfully, man. All right? Whatever. You know what I mean? And fight the good fight of faith all the way to the end. But other than that, man, we can't be caught up in the affairs of this world. Like it says, don't entangle yourself in the affairs of this world, man. Don't be conformed to the image of this world, right? Conform to the beast system, all right? And eventually taking that MOTB, the mark of the beast, so you can be part, so you can feel comfortable. Because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna test your comfort levels, man. They're gonna test how comfort, taking away your comfort, taking away your convenience, right? Your access. Things will no longer be accessible unless you have that said mark, man. And guess what? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, we ought to remain faithful. That's why, we got to learn how to feel uncomfortable, man. In the business world, and even in motivate, you grow through being uncomfortable, man. And that's the same thing in the spiritual world, man. You grow by being uncomfortable, man. You got to bear your afflictions. You got to bear the cross, right? That's how you grow in this thing, man. That's how you grow. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. Pray the Lord, talking to my soul first and foremost, man. Pray the Lord continue to, work on this, man, so we can be faithful. Those well done, thy faithful servant, man. We want to be that servant that's, find pleasing to the Lord. That the Lord say, okay, that's one of mine. Check out my servant Job. Check out my servant Yakov. That's how we want to feel, man. Check out my servant, the brothers and you true sisters that sincerely, searching and seeking the Lord 10 times more, knowing that your mind went astray, making diligence to make your calling election sure, man. That's what the Lord is looking for, man. And there's no such thing as perfection here on this side, man. That's why when you hear a nigger tell you that he can keep the laws 100%, man, that's a man that don't believe he don't need Yahweh Shai, man. Because we're not able to keep nothing perfect. Only perfect sacrifice, where we are able to have an understanding, or not just say understanding, but we're able to have a appreciation of is Yahweh Shai, man. He did that for us, man. Being that unblemished lamb, and he died on the cross for the remission of sins, man. Plain and simple, man. So, man, you're not going to be comfortable, man. We're here in Babylon. We're here in slavery. We're in captivity. Just get that out of your mind, man. You're not here to be comfortable, all right? So with that, praise, lesson, edifying, shalom to the whole for life.